In this lesson, we will convert degrees Fahrenheit to degrees Celsius and vice versa. When we are converting between degrees Fahrenheit and degrees Celsius, we use a formula. And this formula will be given to you. There are two forms of exactly the same formula that can be given to you. The one form is where degrees Celsius is on the left here of the equal sign. And then it says that degrees Celsius, you can work it out by saying degrees Fahrenheit minus 32 degrees. And then if you are finished doing that, you divide by 1,8. Otherwise, we can say, if I have degrees Fahrenheit, what must I do to take it to degrees Celsius? I must take 1,8 and I must multiply it by degrees Celsius, and then I must add 32 degrees. Say, for instance, it's given to you in the examination that degrees Fahrenheit, you can work it out using the following formula. Now, if in this case you are requested to work out how many degrees Fahrenheit is the same as 180 degrees, you are fine because you can simply substitute the 180 degrees into there and work out the amount of degrees Fahrenheit it will be equal to. In other words, you will simply say degrees Fahrenheit is equal to 1,8 times the degrees Celsius that I'm going to put in there is 180 degrees Celsius plus 32. On your calculator, you are going to work out now 1,8 times 180, and you're going to add 32. You will see the answer is 356 degrees Fahrenheit. Sometimes you will get the formula in this format, but when you are requested to work with it, you are requested to work out the degrees Celsius, where you are given the degrees Fahrenheit. Now, like I've shown you previously, there is a formula for that. But it's also very easy to just manipulate this formula and then get exactly the same formula, or then do exactly the same as is prescribed in the formula. Alternatively, you can go and memorize the formulas if you want to. Say, for instance, it's given that in this formula that degrees Fahrenheit is 1,8 times degrees Celsius plus 32. In this case, you were given degrees Fahrenheit. So if I write in my degrees Fahrenheit, I'm going to write it in on this side. I am going to have to work out how many degrees Celsius. So the one that I want to know about it is degrees Celsius. If you are going to use the formula that was given, you are now having a little bit of a dilemma, because right now you need to get degrees Celsius to this side. In other words, you need to do what we say, change the subject of the formula. How am I going to do that? First of all, I'm going to take my 32 to this side. Now remember, if I take my 32 to this side, I subtract the 32. Then on this side, I will be left with 1,8 times degrees Celsius as it is there. Now 100 minus 32 is 68. Now if I'm going to do my degrees Celsius, I must still get rid of this 1,8 here. And if I multiply, what is it that I do on this side? I divide. So to get my degrees Fahrenheit, I'm going to divide on this side with 1,8. And then my degrees Celsius will be 68 divided by 1.8, and you will see the answer is 37,777. So if I round off to 2 decimal numbers, this 7 make that 7 and 8. 37,8 degrees Celsius. Okay? If you go and use the formula that I've shown you earlier, you will see that you will get exactly the same answer. Sometimes it happens in papers that you are not given that 1.8, that you are given this 9/5. Now, if you go and press on your calculator 9 divided by 5. Remember that 9 over 5 simply means is the same as 9 divided by 5. Now if you press 9 divided by 5 on your calculator, you will see you are back at 1,8. Exactly then as this formula was. Instead of 9 over 5, you are then given 1,8. But you will work with the formula in exactly the same way. I'm going to just show you one example. Say for instance, I am using the formula given. I'm given 180 degrees Celsius. I'm in this case going to work with the 9 over 5 times, in the place of degrees Celsius, I put 180 degrees Celsius, and then I add 32. If you are pressing 9 over 5 on your calculator, you will anyway get 1,8. If you multiply that by 180, you will get your 324. And now you still need to add the 32. And this will give you your degrees Fahrenheit. So if I add the 32, I get 356 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, if you go and look at the answer that we had previously, you will see that it's exactly the same. So please, if you see 1,8, remember that 1,8 can also be written as 9 over 5. Thank you.